My stuff is nice and dry in the tarp over there. I'm nice and dry in the tent here. Today is a proper rest day. It's coming down like mad. So glad I've got the tarp up. Restricted to this little space. Grim. Grim. Quick, to the shower. My name's Ollie Fuller, and welcome to episode 3 of my journey from Bath to Oxford on some of the most wild and wonderful waterways of the UK. In the second week, I portaged 82 locks in only 32.5 miles and severed my big toe swimming after my kayak in the murky canal water. Join me and my severed toe as I hitchhike, paddle and portage my way to the Oxford Canal and make my way south in some of the worst conditions ever recorded on the Oxford Canal. Good morning. It's actually stopped raining. But it's not all good news. I wake up this morning and look. But it's time to go. And we're off. Alright, we are back. Paddle connected. Alright, protective sack on foot, hat, and paddle. Unfortunately, quite like the conditions you'll watch me face in episode 3, my technological skills are not much better. An accidental reformat of my SD card led to losing over half the footage for episode 3. However, unbeknown to me, there were technologies out there that could bring data back from the dead. And as you may have noticed, the data from the dead is a little bit glitchy. Very nicely done. So we're just on the edge of Milton Keynes now, and I've just seen a kingfisher fly through. Shows you how important these canalways are. Look at that. Got back in the water and nice, the sun is out. Hi. Could have paddled on the towpath today. Mental. It's a bird in that tree, chirping away. Alright, just observing. Almost there. Hopefully there's a pub at some point so I can grab some lunch or something. See that? It's going on for ages now. Oh, is that it? No, still see it. Bit of a ghost town. Oh no, there's 2 people. 3. Oh. The pigeon. Please don't poo on me. Please.
should look it up, just in case they do. So please, please don't poo. Big abandoned warehouse looking thing. Very cool. God, didn't it rain? Didn't it rain? Bloody hell. Alright. We've come to another lock. Evidence of old industry, some kind of rail. Oh, sorry, nutmeg. Ooh, you want to get yourself some stilts. It's been a rare sight on this trip to see an open wall of the canal. Yeah, openness, look at that. You can see across the landscape. Didn't it rain? God! Didn't it rain? Look at this. Glorious open blue sky. Going against the current, which kind of sucks. But I'm loving this. A bit darker over there. This. This can stay. This doesn't look good. You wouldn't want to get your wide beam through there. Looks like it's happened quite recently due to all the brush. Can you see that? The current that I've been fighting all day? So this is me for the night, basically. Looking a bit shagged. Too close to any of this shit, but yeah, I want to stay clear of that. The current is really strong. Gotta get out of the way of this boat as well. It's fucking sailing. You're cruising! Oh dearie me, this is hard work. Everyone, well, the two people I spoke to said that I'm a machine basically. I mean, yeah, it's bloody hard work, but I've got to get there. This was the beginning of the trip, then whew, one guy was like, it's like paddling up the Thames, isn't it? I don't know. I went down it. Another bloody boat. God, they're coming so fast as well with the current. Let's get past this bush. Hi. Hard work, yeah. See? Looks like we got a river coming out, which is going to push me into a weir. That's probably why and where the current's coming from. I'll be alright if I stay this side, I guess. Oh, didn't it rain last night or the night before or whenever? Okay, definitely getting pushed that way. I'm almost out of the woods already, so look at that then, crazy. Well, hopefully that means now the current is less. Did I just not notice it yesterday? Was it not as bad because we were lower down or something? I don't know. But honestly, I'm going to be so happy, which I think I can see it when I see this lock. So yeah, whew, we made it to the lock by the looks of it. That was a tough 40 minutes or whatever. And I'm sweaty. The current definitely has subsided for now. So I've opted for the road, standard doable, but main factor was there were stairs along the tow bridge, and I don't want to do stairs.
Taking what I thought was a nifty shortcut led me to stairs anyway. but the universe had provided me with a helping pair of hands.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you so much. Yeah, you too. Excuse me. Are you guys going through the tunnel today?
We probably are. We're undecided. We were going to turn round, but now we're thinking we maybe go for a tunnel. It's not far, you know, the river and stuff.
I know, I've just paddled all the way bloody up it. Yeah.
And that must have been hard work.
Yeah. Are you going through the tunnel? Should I hitchhike? Yeah. Please. Pardon? Like put the toe this and come on board. Boy. Box it right on. Is that alright? That'd be really kind of you. You've got all the lights and stuff.
Just like that, with the boat in tow, I board another man's vessel and hitchhiked my way through the Blissworth Tunnel.
Is that it? Is it? Yeah. Get it? Yeah, I got it.
Put some power on to get past that. You can feel it pulling you over.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll drop you off on this concrete then.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Pete and Colette, thank you so much. Our tunnel complete. Try and find somewhere I can set up my tarp again. So we're at a junction, Northampton, 4 miles. Back where I came from, Brentford, 77 miles. I don't think I came from Brentford. Maybe I have done 77 miles, I don't know. And Braunston, where we're going, 16.5 miles. All right. I've had 16 days of practice. Well, I just noticed this bridge, actually. So I put the camera on. It's rolling. But yeah, haven't run into any desperate situations other than my toe in terms of like needing to charge devices or losing anything. Hi, just having a little monologue to the camera. Yeah, it's been good. Fire, look. Pretty sad. They're very tropical animals to have here in the UK. 3 giraffes. Drafts. Oh, and some monkeys, look. Cool. Oh, as if by chance, a pub on the waterside. Alright, here we are, the wharf. The Wrath. Think it'd be safe there. Oh, it's like Indiana Jones. Figured pub lunch, fuel me up. Running quite low on food and shit, so. Just want some water. It's better. Well, it's coming down a bit now. What I signed up for, I suppose. Alright, well, we have our shelter. Pretty survival conditions today. I just scrambled in off the shore. There's the boat over there. But it's coming down now. Really is coming down. Oh, sorry about the water on the camera, but I've got my shelter, that's the main thing. I can stay dry now. Hammocks up. Just wait out the rain now, I guess. Looks like people have been camping here before. Good morning. Day 17 or whatever. Alright, we're back on the water. Bit annoying. Towpath's on the other side of the cafe, so I've had to get in to get back out again on the right side. Just seen Pete from yesterday. Managed to overtake him. He's coming up the flight today and doing the Braunston Tunnel tomorrow. So he said if he sees me tomorrow, he'll pick me up. Please be nice. God, didn't it rain? Come on, you. Oh, yeah. Oh, still dry. Oh. Oh. Another one down, 2 more to go. "5 miles to Braunston." Here we go, here we go. 5 miles to the Oxford Canal. Might actually fancy an ice cream. Well, started. Just in time for my ice cream. But yes, it's no longer dry. I think it's time to put the waterproofs on. But yeah, as you can see, I'm in my sexy rain attire now, dressed to impress. But yeah, this rain is making all these bubbles on the water. Yes, not so uncomfortable right now. Show you just how long it takes for that barge and me to meet that barge and I. Quick, get out of the way! Watch out! Oh. Quick! Get to the side! Whoa! Here it comes! Whoa, watch out! A barge! Whoa. Still haven't reached it yet. Hi! Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I love the front of your barge is beautiful. Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to call them barges or boats or whatever. Over here you can see blue sky and the moon. 3 miles to Braunston. I heard it's sunny on the other side of the tunnel as well, and dry. That's what legend says at least. Hello! Over 1 kilometre, almost 2. Is that a boat coming out? Yeah, it must be. Well, I think I'm going to go back to that bridge so I can stand in the dry at least and activate hitchhiking mode. Well, there certainly isn't any traffic, but it's not all hopeless, because I spoke to some people earlier that were just starting the lock flight. So yeah, I've got a guaranteed lift providing they don't change their minds and stop sooner. It's also typical that now I have shelter, it's not raining. Just the waiting game now, it's quite nice. These are my guys from earlier. Cool. Golden rule of hitchhiking is make sure you're actually ready to go, because these guys are doing me a favour. I don't want to hassle them by not being prepared, you know? Hitchhike number 3, I guess. And I portaged through Slough to get to the Slough arm of the Grand Union. I forgot to connect the string from my paddle back to the boat. Launched it and it just went, and I cut the bottom of my toe open, big toe, probably about 3 or 4 mils deep. Got antibiotics for viral disease basically, and I had a tetanus update, so that slowed me down a couple of days really. But I needed the rest.
Sensible thing to do.
Oh my god.
I could, yeah. Cheers, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Ian and Adele.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers. I don't think it comes out on the camera how bendy it is. That's an action shot, that.
Now, with both the tunnels complete and only 1 mile from Braunston and the Oxford Canal, I get to enjoy yet another glimpse of the slow and steady lives of the boat people.
Couldn't just sit on the boat and drink whiskey all day, could I? Bloody hoofing it down. Oh dear. And the easy ride comes to an end. Ian and Adele, we did 7 locks in the end, but now I'm back with the boat. The easy ride is over. And it's raining. So I've left my boat with some locals and I'm off to the shop, which is a bit of a trek, but I need supplies because there's not really much between here and Oxford. So man's got to stock up. So this is the Braunston that has been on my radar for a couple of weeks now. Just had to go and rain, didn't it? Almost there though, back down the hill. So we're all stocked up. I spotted a nice woodland on the Oxford Canal, 2 miles away. So that is what we're aiming for. It's obviously still raining. It's not just a filter on the lens. I am actually hardcore. Here it is, the end of the Grand Union. So we made it basically to the Oxford Canal. Bye Grand Union, hello. Loads of swans. Sorry. Look at that, a black swan. Now we're heading back down south towards home. It's about 6 o'clock, so yeah, I need to get a move on really and build a camp. It's been a really fun day, hitchhiking the canals. So, the search for a campsite is still underway. I'm sure the universe has something figured out for me. It's getting late and it's getting dark, so I am underneath a bridge on the opposite side of the towpath. I've just pulled the boat up. Cowboy camp in this little line here. I don't think I need to put up a tarp or anything, or a tent. Also, I shouldn't be disturbed here. And I've kind of always wanted to do this. Right, I've just seen a rat, so I'm gonna have to put up the tent, which will fit. So this is gonna be a funny one. Not very nice, the fact that I've just seen a rat. But at least with the tent, they can't crawl on me. Where the hell is that other pole? There. Good morning. Here we are on the bridge. Good camping spot. been busy the last few days? Yeah. Is there parts of the canal that are closed?
It's just a tow up there.
Right.
Where you off to, nice?
I'm basically heading back to Reading. Yeah. So I camped over here last night. It took ages and it really exhausted me. There they go. Nice chaps. Gave me a pair of gloves, bless him. He said, "You look homeless minus the kayak." Yeah, just packing down slowly. A couple of coffees. Yeah, that's right. Good day to you. I'm being absolutely blown down the Oxford Canal today. I'm just sat here eating peanuts. Got a little nibble on. Plenty full of ducks. Yeah, I have to just rotate the boat a little bit. Or maybe put the camera down. Got a little bit too close there. But yeah, this is nice. This is really easy on the arms. How long do they go on for this time?
9.
And in what length of...
Well, you're going to take you an hour to get to the top walking.
Really?
Yeah. They spread out after this, they spread out.
Okay.
Settle down a bit anyway, please.
Could we open it a little bit so I could sit through?
Is
Is it alright to open it a little bit? They're little narrow locks. Only the little boats can use the Oxford Canal because of this reason. Oh, this is a bit hard graft.
You are probably wondering why I put myself through this. And it's because I often wonder how much people had to go through throughout evolution to get to this point. Do you know what you are capable of, or where your limitations lie? Because I'm pretty sure our ancestors did. We live in a time of convenience, trapped in prisons of our own comfort. But only when you step into the unknown do you learn how far you can go.
Alright, that is the last lock for quite a while. And yeah, the sun's bloody out. Look at that. Blue sky, sunshine. Blown down the Oxford Canal. Oh, there's a boat. A jester. Hi. Lovely little boat. This is just lovely. Really nice. What's going on here? Oh, I think I'm starting to go mad. Keep talking to ducks and singing at everything. Pretending my kayak is a battleship and stuff like that. Oh, suddenly I'm pointing into the wind as well. This canal is pretty windy. So it'd be a lot less distance in a straight line than it is on the canal route by a considerable amount. Oh, yeah. So here we are, pint in hand, at the pub, with a pitch. Ideal. The stars have aligned once more. It's a gorgeous evening. Good morning! It's sunny. There's camp. Very comfortable night's sleep. Whew, very close call this morning. Matey boy behind the bar said he'd keep the door open for me to use the bathroom, which, whew, what a privilege. So run into the door thinking, oh yes, you know, don't have to poo in a bush, flushable toilet. It was bloody locked. Yeah, I started calling the phone and then I waved down the cleaner, fortunately, who let me in. And yeah, I was able to poo in a toilet. Gonna dry out some of my stuff, I reckon, and then head out.
Despite the relentless weather and walking, I was staying on top of the continuous maintenance and cleanliness of my toe. Keeping the wound and dressing dry and clean was topmost priority, and utilising any dry weather and cleanish surfaces was essential. Although I was on a course of antibiotics and absorbing a tetanus booster in my left arm, I didn't seem to slow down, but instead, I just got stronger.
Bit of a late start this morning. Took ages to dry the tent out and stuff, even though it was sunny. Set course to Banbury today, or just north. I think it's only about 8 miles, with a few sections of locks, or 2 sections of locks. So yeah, canal life continues. I think this is day 19. I think. This is a beautiful corridor of nature. The verge shrubs and bushes are so thick I can't even see the towpath. It would suck right now if I needed to get out for a pee. But this is beautiful. Corridor of wildlife. Pretty. All right. Nice day for it today. A little bit intimate with the bushes. Oh yes. Ah, the sun's out, the fleece is off, the skin, sun-kissed. Ah, this is why we do it. How long it will last, I'm not sure. I'm just glad it's here now, I guess. Okay, try to go straight. See? Oh, hello. Hello there.
We have reached the locks. I guess you haven't done anything, but I have reached the lock. Nice and snug. So, done one lock, second one, third one's around the corner. Just been chatting to the lock keeper. That's great because it just fills me with knowledge. I didn't actually ask how far I've got to go this time. Yeah, I was going to stop, but it's kind of windy and exposed. Suddenly just got cold. Don't know if we're going to be able to avoid it. I do live outdoors, apparently. It took me a while to notice. We're going downhill, which is actually makes so much difference at this point. Another lock keeper. See what he has to say. Two more, alright. I couldn't remember what the last chap said or how many I'd walked past.
5 in total.
Thank you.
Can't go beyond Banbury, mate.
No, I don't plan to today.
I was going to say,
Yeah, alright. Well, yet another random spot in the countryside to have a coffee and some lunchish. It's a bit more sheltered down here, like I was hoping. The geezer warned me about or just advised me not to paddle down south of wherever I'm going today. Can't remember the bloody name now. We'll see. I reckon it's not as bad as you think. Like, yeah, it's probably bad and impossible for barges, but for me, I'll just whip down the whole stretch. We'll see. Here we are. After not that long, really, I think it's another lock flight. That's alright. We don't mind, do we? No. Well, I was walking the towpath, but I've had to launch next to this digger barge because of the obstructions. But it's about 0.2 miles, so it's not the worst. Better than trying to navigate that. These CRT barges though, they're quite cool with the machinery on them. It's like the stuff my brother and I used to build out of Lego. Well, look, there's the lock. So we'll repeat that process again. If you haven't noticed, the old novelty of doing these locks has worn off slightly. But part of the fun, isn't it? The endurance. That is us for a few miles in terms of lockage. Hi, all right. Slow and steady. Not the lifestyle if you're ever in a rush. At some point I'm going to huff in diesel fumes. Nice bit of Lily Allen on.
I have to go so slow past the wall sign.
Yeah, thank you.
Ha! I'm sorry, love, but it wouldn't matter how fast your boat can go. I'd still overtake you.
There we go. So, the next lock was where I was intending on stopping today, but I'm debating whether just to keep pushing on to this river bit, I just want to know, you know.
Now I'm miles ahead of the other lady that I just overtook. I will evaluate the map properly. Just smashed 2 Snickers bars. Alright, let's do it. This lock doesn't even look great for camping. There's a house right there. It's about 4.8 miles to a lock south of Banbury. There's a lot of river action down there, so I'm just going to smash it out. I think it's 1, 2, 3 more locks. Yeah, I just want to see this water and this river or whatever from my own eyes, so I can evaluate the situation based on my own judgment. So yeah, bit of a risk, but yeah, why not? That just flowing through the lock seems to be an occurring pattern the lower down we get, so it's not a good sign for what's to come. There's a lot of water, like rivers and lakes and all these water sources all getting close to one another, so that's probably the issue. I was getting worried because I hadn't seen a kingfisher yet today, and then I just caught a tiny glimpse of glistening blue. They're always flying away from you. They're obviously very spatially aware creatures. Hi, good, thank you. It's been ages since, it feels ages since I've done this. Like, Banbury, everyone. They obviously don't see this very often. Hello, all right. There it is. The log. Just a quick scout. I think I might go this side maybe, because I'm not sure how well the kayak fits through this. Crossed over. Another city portage. Here we go. that lock was actually locked, a lock. This guy or girl has had better places to camp, I'm sure. I know the bridge feels. Let's get back on the water. One guy just said that I'm brave. We shall see. Just gonna take it steady, be vigilant. Well, apparently the Thames is shut, so that's not good news. Yeah, we're into the unknown, that's for sure. Kind of fun. Well, it didn't take long for it to get quiet and beautiful again. Oh, I can. No, even worse. Never mind. So that is an M something, which means the lock I mentioned earlier, there was like 4.8 miles away. Ah! There it is. Hallelujah. Look what I just found. A lock key. I have the power to open locks. Woo! That's so cool. Worth the wait. Well, it's starting to look like evening now and getting dark. The last lock was not appropriate for camping. There was a derelict house with CCTV. Just didn't feel very comfortable, and also the water level was so high. There's about half a mile to the next lock, and hopefully that's more suitable. Yeah, been a long day again, so ready for bed. Ready for bed.
Long days of relentless paddling and portaging left me feeling drained and depleted. And those will know that finding a quiet and comfortable place to wild camp in the UK can be a strenuous task at the best of times. And for me, my boat and I, that task was about to get a lot harder.
Bit of an interesting one. Well, this is a first, isn't it? So, it looks like you need web tows for this tow path. Yeah, these are the mooring posts. So, I'm currently over the tow path right now, which is mad. It doesn't make it very easy for me to find somewhere to sleep. Or could there be a little island over there? So there's this old bridge here. It's obviously no longer in use, which I think is actually an island, but it's just not quite flat enough. I don't think. Is it? I would just not have a fun time on my air mattress on that level of slope. I just know it. As fun as that spot might be to camp on right now. 1.8 miles to the next lock, so I guess that's my only option really. Look at it coming off these fields though. Crazy. That could work though. Looks a bit flatter, at least from up here. Yeah, look at all that bloody rain. Oh. Bloody hell. Mad. Boat was the right mode of transport, I reckon. this is a bit precarious. That is gross.
Yes, I could have hopped the fence and camped up away from the water in the field, but this requires a massive amount of energy that I did not have.
Right. I think I can jump that.
It was getting dark, and there was no rain through the night, so this little island had to do.
Well, it's not that flat. Well, no one's gonna get me here, are they? Alright, you can't see a thing. But this is me for the evening. 14 miles today, so not too bad. Yeah, there's no point taking this video because I don't think you can even see my hand, can you? Oh, there's a silhouette. Anyway, good night. Good morning. It's about 10:30. Well, I packed down now, pretty much ready to go. Everything's cold, windy and damp. Yeah, the water levels have gone down. You can now make out the towpath. I don't know, hardcore today, proper hardcore. It's gonna come in about 5 o'clock, the weather, the rain, all night. So let's just paddle until I find a good spot, hopefully. Alrighty, we're on the move again. It's good because I was getting cold. So currently as it stands, the Thames is closed.
I should probably mention, my original plan was to rejoin the River Thames in Oxford and finish my trip in Reading. However, being closed by the rain was the least of my worries. Thames Water had released sewage into the waterways 733 times in 3 days. So, disgracefully, the River Thames was a biohazard.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed considering how well I've done so far and how much I've been enjoying it, which I actually really have. It's been there's been challenging moments, but that's what I wanted. Yeah, despite everything, paddling upstream, cutting my toe open, all the rain, the damp, the cold, I'm still here, still having fun. It's a good test. When the apocalypse comes, you'll know who you want as your mate. So we've got this side current here. I don't really know how you're supposed to enter them, so I'm just gonna have a little practice. Like, you either go with them or you don't want to go side on like this. Let's have a look. If I go like up here and then sort of go with it a little bit. Well, yeah, they're not very strong. So what happens if I go at sort of this angle, if I want to stay up this side? And that was pretty smooth as well. So I reckon just avoid going side on. It's like side on. Like, I'm having to correct my line. If I go in sort of this direction, I could be completely wrong. See, I like that. That feels good. I feel pretty agile actually. Now don't tell me there was a perfect place, level, not overrun by water, just up here. God damn it. Oh well, that's the way it goes, isn't it? Well, it is much more suited and level, but it would have been just as damp and wet. Check out the current, like. This is what I was paddling against the other day. Except it was stronger. Oh, just cruising. I'm like 10% effort. And I'm going probably about 4, almost like jogging speed, really. It's pretty fast. And about 100 meters, 200 meters further, I could have definitely put up a hammock in there last night. That would have been a dream. I want to find something like that tonight. So annoying. Little do you know. I have to see this. Oh look, there's the river there. So this probably was all joined yesterday. Oh mate. This would have been epic as well. River Canal. It's almost tempting just to camp here anyway. Is that root bar? Yeah. Not today, but I might have to come back here because that is cool. But hopefully we'll find something like that about 4 o'clock this afternoon. So that's the M40. I think it's what we went under yesterday as well. Crazy. I would love to paddle on some of these fields, but they're all padlocked. Whirlpool, where the inlets to fill up the locks come. Ready? Gone. Yeah, anyway, this looks flooded as everything else. Christ, didn't it rain? Okay, quickly over. And swiftly down. See the soup in there? Bloody hell. You would not want to get caught up in there. Everything's underwater. It's a good job I'm not walking. I got a boat and it is bright blue. Yeah. I feel like Noah and his ark, but a lot more selfish, 'cause I don't want no wildebeests on here. No, no I don't, 'cause I don't think I would float. No, I won't. I will sink, and the wildebeest will save me. Yeah.
Well, like I said before, it's pretty evident that I was going mad.
I'll get closer. Well, yeah, I'm probably drier than you. I'm glad you got the wellies on.
You've been from Dallas Bridge?
Well, this is day 20 for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So you came down.
I've come down the whole
road.
from the Braunston Junction,
Oh, I see.
done the whole stretch. It's gotten worse as
Oh, yeah.
I get lower, yeah.
Well, the trust is saying it's unnavigable.
Well, you wouldn't be able to open any of the locks because the flow coming in is higher than the flow going out, kind of thing.
They're overflowing.
Yeah, so you wouldn't actually physically be able to open them.
Narrowboats up there?
Yeah, there's people moored, yeah.
Rock it over up. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one just up by this lock.
Did you see the Artford Dodger? Was that one of the boats?
Oh, I've seen so many. I can't remember any names. I think what was my favourite name? I liked Wavelength was a cool one that I remember.
BBC boat.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I wanted to get to Reading, but I don't think the Thames is going to open up with more rain on the way. So I think just Oxford is where I'm going to have to end up.
It's just further down, they say it's worse.
Because I was actually camping on one of those bridges, like a little island.
Right.
I could have paddled further and had a magnificent camp spot, but you know what it's like.
Oh yeah, you have to get what you can.
Yeah. And now, but like this is way worse than the Grand Union. Like,
Yeah. Well, they say it's the worst it's ever been.
really.
Yeah.
So where do you put your tent up?
Anywhere I can at the moment. Anywhere that's not underwater. It's been a test. Yeah, I will be. It's not my first rodeo, is it? This guy is just off his boat and his phone is right next to a weir. Probably can't hear me over the wind.
"235 years ago, the Oxford Canal opened, and here I am, paddling down it in 2024 in the worst conditions ever recorded. Weirdly, I wanted this trip to come with challenges and difficulties, and it turns out I couldn't have timed it any better."
Look at this willow comes ash tree. Like the ash tree's grown up through the willow. And then you look behind me and that's a field. Bloody headwind. Yeah, I need to find a camp spot soon. It's not looking great though. Right. More prevailing winds coming out of Hayford. We just had a spattering of rain, some early signs of what's to come, so I just need to find somewhere to sleep now, I think. Ah! Survival mode activated. So I've given this stretch a scan already. It's definitely the spot for tonight. It's just finding the nicest part where I can get on and off the boat, be able to drag it in a little bit, and where there's not going to be a massive tree that's going to fall on me. All this ivy you see clinging to these trees is never a good sign. A lot of it is ash, which is bad for deadfall, even without the ash dieback. Stick at the dump. That's me. There's no perfect spot, but we'll make do with something and just rely on trust in the universe that I'm not going to get killed by a falling branch. It'd be awesome on a mountain bike. Well, that was a waste of time. It's just too much ash and just so much deadfall. So might have screwed it up. The plan stayed dry before 5 o'clock, but we're on the move. Find somewhere a bit safer. There's a lot coming up, so we'll try that out. Well, there is a tree, but it doesn't offer much protection. Doesn't look like it's flooded, so I guess that's good. But I don't really know what other options I have at this point. Looks like a fun slide. Wonder where it comes out. Still nothing appropriate for camping really, so I'm going to push on. Crayfish remains. Must be otters. And also How on earth? How on earth am I ever going to find somewhere to camp? It's getting tough. Today, it's getting tough. Nope. The closest I've ever been to a kingfisher. 12 o'clock. There it goes. Well, this might be the end of the line.
I had finally reached the section of the canal that people had so dearly been warning me about. However, I wasn't expecting to be greeted by red flashing lights. After all this weather, it turns out the 1 mile section that directly links with the Cherwell River was a force to be reckoned with. If I was even to get to the lock, I would have to avoid getting swept over a weir into the river, just as it was getting dark and when nobody knew where I was or what I was doing.
It's pretty fast, isn't it? Oh, that's scary, especially as it's getting dark. I shouldn't be doing that. But that means that I can't finish, basically. It means that I can't finish. If it's gonna rain more, I can't go any further than this. Basically. Which sucks. Where the hell am I gonna sleep? Well, thanks rain. I'm gonna go back to the village, see if I can't get up a bit away from the water and have some dinner and fall asleep, I guess. Pretty rubbish. Now it started raining. Well, turned into a bit of a survival mission. I'm under my tarp tent. My actual tent's set up outside. It's starting to rain properly now. Just having some dinner. Double chicken tikka tonight. I've been lying down on my mattress and it's popped at the top here. It's bulb. Oh, God. Okay. What do I do? All the times. So, I've laid my coat down. I've deflated most of the air in my thermarest. And then I've put this insulating blanket, this foil, I had the second one, down. Just heard trees creaking and like cracking just makes me feel glad that I'm not in the forest as exposed as I sort of am here. This could be a rough night. Well, that's why we do it, innit? Test ourselves, keeping cool when things go wrong, I guess. So, this is where I camped last night. Got water there, water just in here, bloody everywhere. Well, last night we came to the river, and it was just unnavigatable, and so yeah, a bit disappointing, but not all hope is lost, my friends. I've studied the map, and I think I found a portage that gets me around the only section of the canal which is attached to the river, and then hopefully where I plan on launching there won't be any current and flow. So yeah, not all is lost. Yes, no, I'm feeling good today. Bit of a struggle last night and yesterday, but the end is in sight now. All right, let's get on with it. So the storm didn't end up being too bad. Here we are at the beginning of the portage. You can hear the traffic, I'm sure. Not that excited about it. A bit nervous, but I'm so close to the end now that, yeah, I've got to do it. I've got to commit, and I really just don't feel comfortable navigating that stretch of the river, even though it's only a mile or so. It's just so many variables and unknowns. It's not worth the risk when I can become an obstruction on the road, yes, but it's probably safer. Dangerous, but just less unknowns. Yeah, I have more experience doing that than I do that as well, so. All right, let's get this done, I suppose. Well, it begins. Here we are. 50 mile/h speed limit, so. Oh, dear me. Looks like there's a pavement on the bridge. This is the river. So, no more pavement, and this is the traffic I'm dealing with. Anyway, let's carry on up the hill. Thank you. Jesus. 1.8 miles. 1.8 miles.
In hindsight, this all seems a little bit nuts. I most definitely would have survived the river, but for whatever reason, at the time, this seemed like the better option.
Oh, my calves are burning. Oh. Oh dear. I had to take a breather there. This bit looks more downhill, so I'm glad about that. But yeah, this is my life. Nice bit of pavement now.
You are now witnessing the very moment in my life where I discover a true appreciation for pavements.
Pavement continues, this is great news. It's not so bad. Well, this is probably the worst bit. But it's about 0.4 miles. Got to try and make it to the other side. So there's like lorries and stuff. Constant traffic. I bloody hell hope this makes a good story. Go. Thank you. Oh, bloody jet landing. It's all bloody happening today. Bloody lengths I've had to go through to get this far already. Just gonna stop, I think.
The traffic so severe and intense, it left me speechless.
Thank you.
And all of this for a plan I wasn't even sure was going to work. There was no way of knowing what the conditions of the Oxford Canal would be like when all of this was over.
Absolute chaos. But it's not far now. Almost there. I've opted for this grass verge. It's way harder on the legs, but easier on the not dying by getting crushed by an Arctic lorry. I doubt any of the drivers passing by have seen anything like this before. Oh Jesus, this is hard graft. My left ass cheek is burning. This is my turning on the left, half a mile to Shipton on Cherwell, which is not a good sign because the Cherwell is the river. This should be Shipton on calm, non-current Oxford Canal. That's what it should say. Right, little stop for water. Now we're back on tour. Might need the boat just to get down the road that looks like a big puddle. I think I might be able to just stay on the path actually. Looks like people have driven along the path to get around that. All this water doesn't bode very well for my plan. Pretty much there now. Yes! 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 River Canal. Oh. I'm gonna get to walk. Yes! Oh, I'll go back up the hill for the boat now. Oh. But yeah, we made it. You know what? That's why you should take risks and leap into the unknown and sort of just trust your instinct, feeling that you get when it works out, or you get to the end, or you've achieved something, you know. Although this it's meaningless really, it's just me having a bit of fun, but it fills me with life, you know, and that is, to me, what really matters, you know, because we only get one of these lives, and I want to feel alive. And I guess even through that hardship, I was alive, you know, I was on the ball, I was focused, I was in the moment. And it all paid off because I haven't given up, and it's not raining that much, and we're going to make it to Oxford, hopefully. Might not be the end of the story just yet. And there's a big smile on my face right now. If all goes to plan, and the canal conditions are fine, like this fine, then it's 6.8 miles to the centre of, or like pretty much the centre of Oxford. At some point I am going to have to stop if I know I'm going to make it, and book some accommodation in a shower, bed. I shouldn't get my hopes up really.
Basically this town here runs all the way down to Roanton Lock. Well, I mean, just watching the flow on that great big body of water over there. Okay. This, you should be fine, I would think, all the way to Oxford.
That's really good. Cheers! I got a smile on my face today, I tell you. I'm pretty much ready, I reckon, with all the weather and the hardship and the condition of my air mattress and everything is wet, and yeah, I'm done. Alright.
With the gnarly portage in the past, I was given confirmation that my plan had worked. I was going to make it to Oxford, and now I had the peace of mind to really sink in and enjoy the last stretch of my journey.
Lock number 1 of the day. That's the first of, I think, 5 locks, depending on how deep into Oxford I go. Another lock down. Not sure if I even want to look at the map, to be honest. I know where we are. That is the way to get to the River Thames. There's like a flow through, a cut through. So we're not far, I don't think. I've booked a hostel basically. It's right next to the canal. So yeah, looking forward to that. Some actual social life. More nervous about that than anything else, really. Another lock done. It's got to be one of the last few, I hope, that I'll be doing for a long time. Just notice this little guy. Stowaway. So this is the first or the last lock on the Oxford Canal. I'm in Oxford, I made it. I'm gonna continue down this little arm of it and get out of the boat and walk to the hostel. For the last time in a while. This is it, the last stretch of the Oxford Canal for me. Beautiful. But yeah, bloody hell, I can't believe we've made it. This is it, this is the end of the line. The last few strokes of the trip. The end of the line. Oh. We did it! We made it! Gonna crash. Oh. Amazing. Over 200 miles paddled in 3 weeks. It's not bad, I'd say. I'll give you all the stats. But yeah, end of the line. I don't have to wake up tomorrow and paddle. See how that feels. Oh, it's always awkward. Oh. Oh. Completed it, mate. Certainly not going to miss doing this bit, that's for sure. But this is Oxford, I guess. Sorry.
I like the boat.
Thanks, me too. Oh shit, I could have just got a bus. Fuck! What am I doing? Could have got a bus. Hey, look at this. This is nice, isn't it? Cheers, we made it. I had my dinner, didn't know what to do with myself, so I came back to the canal. My body knows that it doesn't have to paddle tomorrow, it doesn't have to portage tomorrow, it doesn't have to do anything tomorrow. There you go, look, prime action. My friends from the hostel.
Up the Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I had to come back just to see it again. Been feeling a bit sense of relief, mostly because the weather's been miserable and my body tired that it's come to an end, but also I'm sad that I'm leaving that little lifestyle behind. I felt very at home on the canals and with the people on the canals, and just very at peace with my journey. But yeah. Yeah.